The best vacation ever. Winter break was fast approaching, and all Scott wanted to do was go snowboarding. Unfortunately, Scott's parents had different plans. They had booked a week-long tropical cruise. Scott hated warm weather and asked if he could just stay at his best friend's house so he could snowboard every day with his buddies at the local mountain. His parents didn't want to hear anything of it. He kept debating them about the topic, but they would not change their minds. Family time was important to them, and it was tradition that they spend winter break together. The week of the cruise arrived, and Scott continued to mumble his complaints as he and his family left their house to head south. Scott's dad told him that he would only make the vacation worse for himself if he didn't change his attitude and open his mind to a new experience. Scott still couldn't stop thinking about all of the snow he was leaving behind. When they arrived at the port to board the ship, Scott had a hard time admitting that he was actually impressed with the size of the ship. He had seen the brochures, but seeing the ship in person was a whole different animal. Then he remembered that the brochure said something about a surfing pool. Maybe surfing would be somewhat like snowboarding. After all, it involved riding aboard. Scott climbed aboard the ship with his parents, and then they walked around to check everything out. He couldn't believe how extravagant the accommodations were. The dining room looked like a royal hall, the game room had all of his favorite games and then some. The ship's deck had several different swimming pools for different purposes. Then Scott saw the surfing pool. It was incredible. It wasn't a big pool, but it had big waves, and the girl who was demonstrating how to ride the waves made it look like a ton of fun. Reading and math for K5.